last word. It's the start of a 7-day period where I'll be uploading every single day. Like seriously. Sunday to next Sunday, a video every single day. What a lucky bunch you are, eh? I bet you can't wait. Anyway, the first video is right here, right now. The last word. Just want to apologise for the bit that mucks up in the green screen in this video. It's kinda out with my control, but I feel like it looks really unprofessional, so sorry about that. On to the video. Enjoy. Here we are again, Dunfermline Athletic. I'm just checking I've not mentioned them enough already. I honestly just feel a complete sense of apathy at the football these days, and I don't think I'm alone in saying that. When will this torrid run of performances end? Last word, continuous. As usual on the last word, we talk about the opponents, and yesterday it was Dundee United. And I didn't want to be praising them, but I kinda have to. They're a much better side than they were on the opening day, and it's amazing what a new manager can do to a club, eh? I'm sure Ayr, Clark and McMillan enjoyed that one. Last word. It hurts that this is the last word for this one, but it's the truth and reality. Payback. Right, let's address the elephant in the room. Queen's Park Rangers, and more importantly, their manager, Steve McLaren. 23 points from the last 11 games, 1 point outside the playoffs, 3 wins on the spin, unbeaten in 5 games, and it's their third clean sheet in a row after a 1-0 win against Aston Villa the other night. Steve McLaren himself is currently sitting in Fraud FC, and I stand by that. Until the man wins something, he'll be in that lineup. Last word, QPR fan James Alcott had this to say.
Look, last word on Steve McLaren. He's sorted us out.
Subscribe to him in the description below, by the way. He's a class YouTuber. But he had that to say, so I'll say this. Fixed. Moving on to St Mirren. No shots in a full 90-minute game for them yesterday. St Johnstone ran absolutely riot over them yesterday, and it made it another difficult day for the Paisley Saints. I think it's fair to say that Oren Kearney will be getting a few players in come January 1st. Last word, reinforcements. Massively needed. The only Scottish Cup tie to take place yesterday finished 2-1 to Auchinleck Talbot over Cove Rangers. The winners, Auchinleck Talbot, have travelled 26 hours in just the 3 rounds that they've played in the Cup so far. It's an absolutely crazy amount of travelling. I mean, I did Boreham Wood and that was 18 hours all in all, but for a team to have played 3 rounds and have travelled that much, it's amazing. Last word, commitment. Still in Albion versus Edinburgh City, and I've got to say it's one of the first lower league games of the season where I've been looking out for the score throughout the game. In midweek, Still in Albion appointed Kevin Rutkiewicz and Martin Hardy, ex-Dunfermline players, as their new management team. And I suppose in their first game they did well to keep City at bay, but ultimately they won again and they're now 2 points clear at the top of the league. Last word, let me count this one, W. I mean, it's not exactly a word, but it describes it pretty well. Dumbarton burst the East Fife bubble, but is it my fault? Switch it up one week, lads, and maybe get a draw or even a loss, because I need some new material to work with here. Sorry to any East Fife fans. But it's another new manager in the door in Scottish football this week, as Dumbarton appointed Jim Duffy in midweek. He's certainly made a good first impression though. East Fife's run had to end at some point. Last word, humbling. Bournemouth have done it again. 3 goals away from home and now 6th in the table. And on top of that, they still have the vast majority of the squad that got promoted a few years ago still currently playing on the pitch right now, including their fantastic manager Eddie Howe. Last word, stability. The wee mini league at the top of the English Championship. It's all heating up now. There's only 4 points between 6th and 1st at the moment, and they all avoided defeat yesterday. But there's far too many games left to even think about who will be coming out on top in that league. Last word, jam-packed. Obviously we're covering Brighton's result in total here, but we're going to focus on Glenn Murray, a fantastic talisman in the English Premier League. He's now scored 100 goals for Brighton, the 2nd highest in their club's history. And to top it all off, he's 2nd top scorer in the Premier League as it stands right now. What a guy. Contender for Good Guys FC? Last word, goal scorer. And we're finishing off this week by talking about Christian Nadi. He turned out for Troon FC at the weekend, and considering what he's been through in the last months to a year or so, it's amazing to see him back playing football. The guy went through depression and a bit of mental health issues, so the fact that he's now back on the pitch is really nice to see. Last word, fantastic. And that's it for this episode, guys. Cheers for watching. If you did enjoy, please give it a like, comment down below about anything I've said, and don't forget to get involved in the poll on my Twitter currently. It'll pop up on screen right now for topic of your choice tomorrow. Go over and get involved in that, and also follow my Twitter as well, because I'm quite active on there. So if you want to keep up to date with what I'm doing, then go and follow me on there, and also subscribe for more of this type of content. And until the next video, which will be topic of your choice tomorrow, I'll see you then. Cheers, guys.